Every day, teen girls are faced with tough decisions from drugs, violence, sex, and dangers lurking over the internet. More than 60% of teens say that drugs are sold, used, or kept at their school. Heroin being one of the top reported drugs used frequently by teens. Take a look at my next guest.
I first started using when I was 13. I used cocaine first. When I was 14, I started using pain pills. I shot up heroin for the first time when I was 16. I loved it. I've used up to like 10 or 11 caps a day. I shoot up in my arms and in my hands. I've hit in my neck before. I don't have any scars though. I've done bad things to get it. I've stolen from my mom, from stores. I've robbed dealers. I've slept with men for money. I used to have a lot of things going for me. I cheered nationals. I probably could have had a full ride to college, really, without having to pay. I dropped out of high school when I only had 3 months left. My family, it's ruined my family horrible. It's the worst thing that could ever happen to you, and it happened so quick. It just seems like yesterday I was sitting in my car and I shot up for my first time. On Halloween, it would be 4 years.
Tiffany, why are you here?
I'm here because I'm a drug addict and I started using drugs when I was first 13. I started with cocaine. At 14, I started using pain pills and I loved them.
What at such a young age, 13, 14, what made you start doing drugs?
It was just, my friends was doing it and I thought it was cool, I guess.
Anything whispering, this is bad? Anything whispering in your head saying, don't do that?
Yeah.
And did you have a good life?
Yeah, I had a really good life growing up. I cheered since I was in first grade. I went to nationals. I was always at competitions. My mom gave me everything, anything I wanted. She was my best friend. I had a really good life, actually.
And now it's all gone because you're using drugs?
Correct.
And you're using heroin now?
Yes.
And how often do you shoot heroin?
Every day.
You shoot heroin every day? And how do you manage to get the money to shoot heroin every day?
I've stolen a lot from my mom. I've boosted from stores. I've got money from men.
And you've slept with men for money? Do your parents know that you did this?
No.
What advice, heroin, cocaine, what would you tell these girls? Say if they're all thinking, yeah, it's cool, they got friends that are doing drugs, they're thinking about it. What's your advice to them?
It's the worst mistake you could ever make in your life because you will go downhill in the blink of an eye. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
And what happened 4 months ago?
My sister came to me. She asked if I could get her some dope. I got her some dope. Then she asked if I would shoot her up. I told her no quite a few times that I didn't want to do it to her. Finally, I tied her off and shot her up.
And now your sister shoots up every day also.
Yeah.
How old is your sister?
She's 20.
I just have to ask you, if you know the damage it's been doing to you and you've been doing this for 4 years and sleeping with men for money and your sister's someone I'm sure that you love very much, why would you go get the drugs for her?
It wasn't really me. It was the drugs. If I was sober, I wouldn't have done it. I feel like crap every day for doing it to her.
Yeah, but I mean, it really wasn't the drugs. I mean, you have to take some responsibility here. Where's the sense of protection in you? You know, you'd be like, no, hell no. No, I'm not even going to get it. I'm not shooting you up. And your sister's addicted to heroin now, right? One time, and it led to your sister, being an addict. What's your relationship with your sister now?
We really have a love-hate relationship. We fight all the time.
Let's bring your sister out. And you're addicted to heroin?
Yes,
Do you blame your sister?
sometimes, but I chose to. It's the worst decision I ever made in my life.
You know what though? What it does, I'm gonna tell you, Tiffany, I'm pissed off because it's hard enough to go through this life, and it is hard for teenagers and everybody else to go through life and the temptations of drugs and everything else. And we try to keep it out the door and try to keep our kids away from it. And then, how hard is it when your own family's bringing it to you, letting you do it? You got to be there to be protecting your sister, not getting it for her. And so how often are you doing drugs now?
I was doing about a cap every other day here in the past. Last month, I've been doing every day.
And how do you support your habit?
I take stuff from my games and sell them.
And you have a baby, right?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever gotten high while you were taking care of your daughter?
No, I have not.
I have to look at you two young women, and I want to know, is this for real?
I'm for real. I'm done.
And you really want to get off drugs?
I'm done.
You want to stop doing them?
I'm a mom. I am done.
And
Never
you?
wanted it so bad in my life. Never.
And you really want to stop?
I really want to stop. I'm really done.
Do you want help?
I want help more than anything else.
We have a representative from A Better Tomorrow that we have sent people with addictions, and they go there, and you go there for 28 days, and you get cleaned, and you get educated, and so you can stop doing drugs like heroin, like cocaine. And if you're willing, and if you're serious, we can go back there, and we can go out there, and for your daughter's sake, put you right into rehab. Is this what you want?
I'm ready.
Yes.
And you're willing to do this?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Let's save your lives. Let's go.
Thank you.
After the show, we sent Tiffany and Brittany to A Better Tomorrow Rehabilitation Center for a 30-day inpatient care. After 14 days, both sisters decided to leave and did not complete the program. According to their mother, Lisa, Tiffany's eyes have been opened and she is working hard at staying clean. She has been attending meetings and has only used 3 times since leaving the program. Brittany, on the other hand, has gotten worse. She is continuing to use daily and has spent less and less time with her baby.